Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Border Princes campaign, where we have gone to war with Telia. We're taking advantage of their forces being out of position, and down here trying to capture places and having dealt with the Beastmen, to quite simply attempt to take their capital. Now we do need to wait, because I do definitely need some siege equipment here. What I want to be careful of, however, is the speed, because they are going to reinforce quickly. So, let us end turn and see what happens, guys. Basically, I've got a feeling that maybe I should go for this straight away, but I don't really want to. Now, we do have the dwarves on our side here, so they are going to be pushing down here. I don't necessarily want them taking territory, however, but they will hopefully deflect some Telian forces. But we are almost certainly going to be right on the front line here, guys. So that's our real danger here. Obviously, I did want to go up and sort here, but, you know, the dwarves are dealing with them, so I'm not that bothered about going up there now. Especially as we already have our other legendary lord. I don't like the port, that's it, really. Which is why I want to get all of Astelia. Now, this is what I was worried about, this army coming in. What I could potentially do is actually intercept that army with a couple of my other armies, so... But what that army may do is attack us and force a... and would be a very good thing for that army to do is to jump in and... I can't talk today, sorry guys. Would be to jump in and attack my main army, forcing a... God, I really can't talk today. Forcing an open engagement. Okay, these guys are raiding in our territory. They may even hit here, so this is a bit of a risk, but it is worth it for this city.
Yes, my lord. This will bolster the nation. It is for the best.
I ideally need to wait one more turn. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to march you right to the edge so you can still reinforce.
Moving off.
Issue is I can't reinforce from there.
Sigma compels us. Praise Sigma. By Sigma's right, I will marshal.
See, I wanted to get them into an ambush position, but at the same time, I don't want to get them so far away here from here that they won't be reinforcing. So it's a tricky one. Okay. Next turn, we are going to have to do this attack no matter what. Not necessarily going to be the best time to go for the attack. It may be earlier than I potentially want. I would like to build up some more siege equipment if I can. That said, no, we can potentially go and take that army out. If it doesn't get right in against us, we can potentially take that army out. Yeah, no, I'm quite happy there. We can push back that army, you know, if it comes to us with my other two armies. I can potentially even siphon off a few troops from my siege force. And we can batter back that army, then come back in. The thing I don't want to be doing is taking too many losses doing that. So it's going to be a balancing act here of keeping them. I'd really like is another army, and maybe I went for Telia too early, and they actually pulled back. So thing is, they can potentially sail over straight into us from there. In fact, I don't know, can they actually sail into Telia because it's got a port? They might actually be able to get themselves into the city, which would be bad. I'm going to hold here until they do start moving up their big army. They're moving straight through me. That's actually perfect. They're probably going for the Wood Elves because they do have a major dislike of the Wood Elves, so that's a good thing. Wow, Grimgor is doing a lot of confederating over there, and that does worry me.
Praise Sigma. Step to it.
Let's move you back to here. You into siege stance. Lots of tents. Sorry, not siege stance. Encamp stance. I don't think they can just sail in, but what they may do, sail up there, holding there. Oh, are they sieging here? Yes, because this is going to be a Skaven settlement, which they are sieging. So actually, that's potentially doing quite nicely for us. I do want to keep an eye on my public order down there, though. Basically, the longer we leave this, the more siege towers we have, the more people we can be flooding their walls with in one go. It'd be great if the Dowie would send me a force as well. And this is where sometimes co-op campaigns do work really well, because if we were doing this with somebody as the Border Princes and somebody as Belegar, actually, you could have a really good campaign. That would work really nicely, because you could push over here quite quickly. Or even somebody as Megada, you know, somebody as Telia, somebody as the Border Princes, or Estelia and the Border Princes. It does give you some extra ideas, the co-op campaigns, though I don't know if this is designed for co-op. You know, I don't know how stable it would be. I know the faction unlocker is not the best with that. So he's now marching back towards me. I think the thing to do is just to move my armies a bit closer and threaten him again. Though we can potentially go with a siege this turn. I'd prefer a few more towers than just 4. So they've negotiated peace with the War. That seems a little odd. I suspect it's because they've actually negotiated peace with the main faction.
This will bolster the nation. Let us move. We march to strengthen the Empire.
Just move forwards to threaten them a bit.
No. No.
They definitely have better troops than me. So this is getting slightly better each time. Right, I'm hoping to hold that force off. I am going to have to do this soon, though, guys. 6 siege towers is probably enough, because through 6 siege towers we can flood the walls quite quickly. I'm not actually planning on using the ram. It's just always worth getting a ram out first, because it didn't slow down the speed I was getting my siege towers, guys. Simply because then, if needs be, you can just instantly attack and use ladders to go over the walls, whereas you can't actually do that unless you've got some bit of siege equipment or a siege weapon. There you go, we've forced them back again. I might give it one more turn, because I don't think that army can get to us. That'll give us 8 bits of siege equipment to hit the walls with. We'll do a bit of rejigging so my archers are bringing up the second line, and then we will flood this city with troops. We're not going to sack it. While I would make a lot of money from sacking it, I would then need to attack it again to take it. So even though we'd make a lot from sacking it, I am going to capture it. That's 6. Do I really want one more? Their mortars are going to be their painful thing. They don't have the best garrison. One more turn. Next turn, this is a go. I can hold off for one more turn because their reinforcements aren't coming. We're going to take here and we're going to try and get a peace treaty. If we can get that force a peace treaty straight after this. The danger here is that I am going to be severely weakened in this battle, guys. No matter how well I fight it, I am going to be weakened, and they are a strong faction. But we are going to be cutting their main recruitment place out from under them. I will also be getting a lot of extra buildings here, which will really help us, potentially. So, this is going to be a very tricky one. Ideally, what we want to take here, then force a peace treaty. That said, what I really want to do is just batter them all, but it's going to be tricky to do. So I do like the fact the Skaven are still around down here. Oh, right, they've taken there now, so they are going to be coming back for me. This army is going to be moving for me. Wow, it took a lot of losses, actually. Nice, a bone to pick. 10 extra income from all buildings, that's nice.
Yes, a sound plan.
Popping back into this, the extra defense. Let's do this, guys. I'm not pretending this is going to be easy. This is going to be a vicious battle. I say that. They don't have too much in the way of infantry. They've got a lot of ranged, which is going to hit us as we come in. And they've got better troops than us in general. But we have more troops than them. So we should be able to go in. You know, we've got a lot of ranged, which will be able to pepper them. We'll flood the walls. Let's drop that. Let's pull everybody back. You can drop that. You can pick that up. Ooh, which one was it you were on?
We are Sigmar's heirs.
That's just as long as here, so.
Ready for war. Halberdiers.
We're only going to be able to put one this side. You're going to hit there. Two will hit there. One will hit there, and one will hit there. Okay.
Spearmen. The Empire endures.
These guys are going to back up over here to support and go up various things, as is my lord. You guys are going to advance towards the gate to pepper away at them. You can go wherever, and obviously we're going to get a lot more troops coming in. Let's start the battle. Pause. Get our siege equipment moving first. Well, we can get a third one there. I'm actually going to put you in there. Okay. I'm not moving anything else straight away. Very simple reason that if I move things straight away, they'll get in front and it can cause blockages. But our second lord is in. All of our other lords are in. And our reinforcements are coming in.
The army is yours, General.
You guys can move up there.
Swordsman.
You guys can all move along there. You can get dropped over here. I'm actually not really gonna. No, you guys can pull in as well now.
We are ready.
So they're gonna sit there and batter away. My lords can pull in over here. I know my lords can go nicely mixed along the wall. In fact, you can go into the centre. You can go over here. You can head over here. A lot of these troops are going to take a while to go. I kind of wish I'd actually got it the other side because we'd have been closer, but... ooh, I may have mistimed things a little bit.
The Empire endures. Spearmen. Oi! Get up there. Sigmar calls.
Come on, get your butts up here. Let us focus fire those handgunners. Get a bit of extra magic. Pop that when we get onto the wall. cast that on them. Get your butt up on the wall. Those mortars are going to be the nasty thing here, guys, for us to deal with, to be fair. Keep hitting that. You guys can get these guys heavily engaged. You can't actually go up because you're on a horsey. You can go start hitting that gate. Doing nice damage there. Oh, let's start hitting their pikemen here. They're going to be causing us more problems than anything else. Straight up there, please. Where are you? You can head up and support here. We're beginning to break some of them up here. Let's start folding in on their handgunners. This is because most of their ranged is up here, which actually works quite well for us. Because we do quite nice damage to their ranged. I hate mortars. Are you up on the wall now? Oh, why did you go down there? Anyway, let's pop our buffs. Let's cast that on these guys. They're too far away for me to debuff.
Yes, sir.
Empire Captain can charge over there, as can you, please. We're going to keep charging over here. In fact, all of you guys can keep pushing this way now.
Strike them down.
This is going well. We are taking losses, but we were expecting to take losses. I'm amazed they've not charged up, to be fair. That would have been more sensible for them to do. But if they want to sit back and... Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yes, my lord. The Heldenhammer. Spearman.
Helps if I actually get all my troops onto the wall, doesn't it? So we're actually beating these guys with my first force. We're moving in my reserve now, which should help.
Shoot them.
Let's focus this unit, please. I keep telling you to focus that unit. I don't get why you're changing target. These pikes are what I want to be taking out here. I'm a bit worried they're going to break their own wall. I think it becomes indestructible. We've got the things. Oh, that's nice. We're now squashing them in the centre, which actually does really help. Let's cast that on them. In fact, let's debuff them, and you guys can charge down to get this gate open. So we're pushing forces onto them while they're debuffed. I should have saved that debuff until we were down. You're going to pop your buff to help you rip them apart. This is definitely the painful bit.
Ready for war.
But you guys can all actually focus fire them, please, before we hit them. Okay, they do have a few forces down here. My lord is a little not necessarily in the best position there. Let's get some extra troops down here to support. This is good. So hopefully we'll do a lot of these damage to these guys before they actually get a chance to charge. Well, we've broken them there. Let's all charge down here. The gate is ours. Why can't he charge through? The gate is held by me. Why can't he charge through? Now he can. You can charge straight into them, actually, please. I'll be stuck there. Okay, a large portion of you guys need to charge that way. So we're splitting our army. You can hit them. Hit those pikemen and debuff those pikes and buff up everybody around me with some extra damage resistance. That'll help. They've got some pikes for hitting us here. That's because they're getting back in. My range just hitting them nicely. We're beginning to break things. I think we've got the master out. Ooh, that actually was quite a good battle. It was just pushing onto those walls. We did take a lot of damage on those walls, but we beat them back. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 losses to 700 theirs, which actually for attacking somewhere I'm not particularly upset by. Actually, my main army didn't take that bad damage, so I can cope with that. I can cope with that one. So yeah, their mortars, wow, what did all of the damage to us, to be fair. That is quite an impressive amount of damage. My pikemen did a lot. They're not one of my actual normal troops. I think they're a regiment of renown, which all of the people get, because I don't think I can actually recruit pikemen as the border princes. I think we just have a mix of lighter troops. Okay. See, I could sack him. I'm not. Nice. So we can recruit dwarves and paymaster bodyguard. We can also get more shield bearers, which are one of my top end. You see, I really think I lack anything top end here. And I think that is going to be the killer late game, is my lack of high end troops. Because I can get knights, which are okay. I can get dwarf auxiliaries, which are okay. But even then, I can't get swashbucklers. I'll have to see what they're like. They're reasonable, but it just doesn't seem... Yeah, I think endgame is going to be very, very painful. Paymaster bodyguard, they're meant to be quite good, but let's have a look. Ah, wow, the extra income we get from holding here, guys. I mean, that's not small.
Welcome to my court.
So... yeah, 30 armor piercing. So dwarf warriors aren't much worse than, well, melee defense is really good, melee attack is good. So paymaster bodyguard are a pike unit. 30 attack, armor piercing, 105 armor. Okay, they're quite good. But they're a smaller unit, and then I've got these guys who have got charge defense. And we can get dwarves who are obviously... I don't really get why I'd use them. Well, this turn we're not doing anything now. This is the question.
The time for talk is over.
I could
Make your
potentially get a
demands.
peace treaty. Which probably means I don't want to be getting a peace treaty. Okay, Eben has leveled up. Blade Master for you. And we have this whole region, so public order buff. Here is sorting itself out. Ooh, and we can get here going. I do want to pay attention to here, because otherwise I am going to get a rebellion. Okay. And Gashnag has leveled up again. Ooh. Constant buff in melee. That buffs him up. Some of these things are quite nice. Obviously, I'm going to want to go through rally and push up some of these later, because extra armor for all units is really nice, and that fear's really good. That one's not so good, but stand your ground is also good. Probably will go for that long run. Don't really need that yet, though it would be nice actually for fighting the other guys. And yeah, then we'll start working on his spells and himself. Okay. Next turn we'll do a little bit of rejigging of forces here, and we'll start building a slightly better army as we've now got some better recruitment and a lot more income. And as we do take the rest of Estelia, guys, if we can take Estelia, all of Estelia, off the other guys, that's a lot of ports and a lot of extra income for us. Obviously Skaven Blight, which I do want to make habitable, use the effort to make habitable, because that's also another really big buff. Ooh, okay, I need to offer a peace treaty, because that's problematic. Actually, no, it's not that problematic. I can march an army down to deal with that. That, however, oh, I need to get a lord up there to make it try and take advantage of that. 'Cause if I can get somebody there to cap there, damn, I wish I was up there. So Telia have done the correct thing there. What they're doing is they are basically not going for where my forces are. They're trying to do an amphibious invasion around me, which if they could get off, would be really powerful in stopping me.
Not.
I will lose here if I don't chase them.
I will marshal the men. Yes, a sound plan.
I'm sorry, yes, you are being sidelined for the now.
On march.
Oh, whoa, the chaos corruption from them coming through. That is painful.
Ready.
I need to save up for the for a building to remove the corruption here. That's just from the beastmen passing through, guys, and raiding there for a bit. I want a wall there. I'm going to knock this over to get that other building.
The time for talk is over.
Can we actually get in there? Oh, god damn it, why did you go back? Oh well, I guess we're losing there next turn.
I will marshal the men.
Get a unit of Paymaster's Bodyguard, because they are a very, very solid unit. What are their actual buffs? Affects allies. Map ride -5. So it gives my allies -5 leadership. Oh, disabled if leadership is high. That. So when they start routing, wow, that's brutal. I don't want that. Let's get another unit of shield bearers. You can grab Route Finder down there. We're not doing badly. I'm happy with our position. We may offer a peace treaty simply just to give us a chance to build up, because we can get ourselves another really decent army going, guys. I don't like that Paymaster Bodyguard ability, because that -5 when they're on low leadership. And that'll potentially, I don't know if that'll stack amongst them all, and if it does, that is brutal. That means if one breaks, it's literally gonna break your army. So yeah, that really doesn't sound like a good idea to me. But they are also one of my more powerful units, so it's a balancing act again. It does make us a little bit more liable to break. I like their sword infantry. Ooh, I'm not sure why I'm fighting this. I didn't actually mean to do that. Because this isn't a victory. I don't think there's any way we can win this. But we'll fight it. We'll do some damage, and then we'll bring my other army in to try and well, we'll bring my other army in. It won't be a try to finish them off. My other army will just finish these guys straight off. And then it will be the push into Estelia once we've got that going.
By Ulrich's wrath! Spearmen!
She sit there on the edge of the water.
Crossbowmen!
Assuming this will slow the others and give them some negatives. Whereas my guys won't, because they're not really in the water there. I mean, some of them on the edge. We're going to get completely enveloped here. That is the problem we're going to have. They are the right units for us to be shooting. Because they don't have shields, so... What we really want to be shooting is the Paymaster's bodyguard.
Take them off! Take the ground! Crossbows ready, General! Charge with us!
If we could have broken that, that would have affected everybody else. That said, they are very armoured. And we're in the wrong place to be shooting them. Pull back a bit and shoot into these guys, where at least we'll have a chance of doing some damage. This was never going to be a victory, guys, because these are low tier versus mid tier, and they are much better than us. But at least we've done some damage to them. Basically, we've weakened them. And I'm going to concede it there because my archers are not going to do any real damage to them. But we've basically blunted their edge, and my main force will move down into them next turn and finish them off. So, my archers did a good job there. In fact, a lot of archers would have really helped here, because what these guys lacked was shields. So, they didn't actually capture it. They just committed suicide. Wow. So, peace treaty and a northern push, building up a northern army. I could move Yesh down there, build up a northern army, then to get blooded and experience fighting them. But what I do then is give these guys a chance to rebuild, which isn't necessarily the best option. I can't believe they did that. They just completely committed suicide.
I will marshal the men.
And this, anyway, guys, is where we are going to leave this. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have been enjoying this. As always, please feel free to pop any comments in the comments section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments, as well as the description, as well as links to my Twitter and my Patreon. Thank you very much for your time, guys.